Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. Recently received a free USB Type-C cable from a company called Kosho, and they wanted me to use it, review it, and give an honest opinion on it. And the one thing that you really want to check first when receiving third-party USB Type-C cables is the compatibility, especially with a device like my Huawei Nexus 6P. The last thing I want is for a cable like this to damage my device. So first of all, let me cover this. This cable is worth $9 on Amazon. I will leave the link. Now, again, I got it for free. It's the first piece of, well, an accessory from any company that I've gotten for free on this channel. So I'm pretty stoked about that. A lot of controversy on third-party cables. So for my Huawei Nexus 6P, there is an app called CheckR. Let's see if I can zoom into that. So you can see that, CheckR. So what I'm going to do is go into the Play Store and show you what that looks like if you go into the Play Store. And basically up top it says for Nexus 5X, Nexus 6P. This is also good for anything that is Nexus related recently within the last year. And I'm sure that this app will start to upgrade itself. Whoever the creator is, Insight Labs, they're going to probably improve on this app so it can start to cover a lot of other devices when it comes to checking cables that are compatible with those devices. So that's something you can look into. But for right now, if you own anything like the Pixel C, the new Chromebook, the 5X, the 6P here like I have in hand, we're going to check compatibility. Now, we know that when you get these devices in box, there's always a cable. But we're going to need backups, right? One in the car, one at work, and maybe an extra one here at home outside of what comes in the box. So knowing that, how do we find out? Well, this app that was created by Insight Labs is going to help us find out the compatibility. Now, there is a gentleman by the name of Benson Luang who works for Google. He's an engineer on the Chromebook Pixel team. This guy went out and started checking a lot of these cables out to make sure that third-party companies were giving the consumer the right cables. And he came across a lot of cables that weren't compatible. And so his venture into this was really cool because he was concerned that a lot of these third-party cables are pushing out 3A instead of 2A, which is more power than the devices can take. So I'm going to show you really quick how this works. I'm going to open up the app, and this is what it's going to look like. It says the cable must be connected to a computer, not a charging device. Please unplug, replug your USB cable to perform check. So basically, I have this little guy, which is called an I.Dot.Connect USB 2.0 hub that I got at fries.com. It's in Wilsonville here in Oregon. So actually it's a 40-minute drive for me, but you can order stuff online through them, and they got a lot of killer tech stuff. So basically it's a hub. You got 4 ports here. I'm going to connect, which is already connected to my PC. So I'm going to connect the Kosho cable to it, and then this is what's going to happen. I'm going to take the end here into my charging port area, which you can't go wrong either way. Let's go upside down just so you know that. And this is what happens. You see how it turns green with that green check mark? That means it is compatible. The cable can be used safely. That's what it's going to show. Okay, so now I have a different cable by a company named Newton, and I didn't use this very much, but I did use it a little bit, and it didn't do any harm to my 5X when I had that in the original 6P that I had previously before I got this one back into my life, which I'm glad I chose to do that. So this is called Newton. Now, watch what happens here. And if you have this, it's up to you if you want to use it or not. And you want to check out your adapters as well. So anyway, so let's plug in the Newt. Third party. Boom, red, X. Device charging with 3A. Cable is not compliant. Please unplug as soon as possible to avoid potential damage. So this is what Chris Luang, the engineer at Google, was finding out. That a lot of third-party companies are selling really cheap cables, USB Type-C cables, and they're not in compliance. So it's up to you if you want to use it. I did do a video on this cable when I first got it in, and like I said, I did use it. It didn't cause any damage. But here's the thing. they're saying over time it can cause damage. So it's up to you if you want to continue using this or not. I'm not going to. It's not worth me taking a $500 device and finding out if it's going to kill my USB charging port. What it does is it's going to burn that area out. It can kill your wall mount. It can kill the area where it plugs into your PC, the port there where you do your data transfer, or if you're charging your device through your PC. So that is a choice that you have to make. I'm not going to use this cable, so I will use the cable from Kosho. And Kosho, man, you made a great cable here. Fast data transfer speeds. It's a very durable cable, and it has the perfect high power output that my device needs at 2A instead of 3A, which OnePlus 2 is actually selling a cable on Amazon, and they didn't let the consumers know about that. Now, apparently they have apologized for that, and they're giving money back to anybody who's ordered it. It works fine for the OnePlus 2 device, but people are using the cable with devices like this, and it's not compliant. So don't use that OnePlus 2 cable that you can buy on Amazon, that pretty nice red and white cable. Just letting you guys know where you can get this app. You can read into that information with Benson Luang from Google, the engineer there, and what his findings out are. It's all over the web. So, yeah. So as far as the review with the Kosho, I will leave a link on Amazon for this. Again, I'm super stoked that it was my first piece of accessory that I received here on this channel. I got to use it. I'm reviewing it and saying it's a thumbs up. It's a good buy. Look into it. And please do your homework when bringing in anything that can not be in compliance with your devices, whether it's a PC, whether it's a laptop, whether it's a tablet, and whether it's a beautiful smartphone like the Huawei Nexus 6P. Okay, you guys, I will leave a link for this USB 2.0 hub, I.Dot.Connect through Fry's, Kosho, and yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to get across to you today. Thanks, everybody, for taking the time and checking out my Project 13. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Give a thumbs up, a thumbs down after this video. Become a part of the team. Remember, every click supports and funds this channel. Man, I'm so glad I brought this device back in. Anyway, till my next vid, I'm out. Peace. God bless.